Wanted to do
Okay,
Florida,
we're ready.
the bridge across that one. Yeah, the Keys. It's
Oh, really?
7 miles to go across.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We never did it though. Couldn't get enough people to go Florida to go do it.
Go
ahead.
Well,
Okay.
fun.
Would like to welcome everyone to the West Haven Special Service District Board Meeting, March 16th, 2026. Ryan, glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
Welcome to the West Haven Special Service District Board Meeting.
Boy, that's a-
March 16th. That guy sounds like a duck. Ryan, glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, I had the sports headlines or something.
Now we good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go again. All right. I'd like to welcome you to the West Haven Special Service District Board Meeting, March 16th, 2026. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll go ahead and do that. And then James, if you want to choose between the prayer and a moment of silence, we'll go from there. So please stand and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Great. Thank you. Nobody's here for public presentations. Nobody online but Ryan. Okay. And then action item number 4. Ed, we're going to pick on you a little bit. If you know anything about this, there's some information that I do have that I'd like to share.
Sure.
The change order from Corio Construction for an extension of the completion date.
Correct.
Looking at the paperwork before, I know Sharice just give us this one here tonight. It was supposed to be completed in February 20th. But that didn't happen. They extended it. And now they want to go to June. Toward the end of June, if I remember right. June 5th. Okay. I know things are still happening there. They're just going a little slow.
Yeah, I think John gave the board a good overview of the challenges that the contractor has had executing the project.
Right.
We did meet with them after that meeting, told them that they had to revise the schedule and be a little more rigorous in prosecuting the project. And we think this is a fair amount of time to give them an extension to. And to Councilman Swap's comments or question last time, there is a provision for liquidated damages. And we're ensuring now that we're documenting progress and delays much more rigorously than before. And if we get to June and we're still significantly behind schedule, or we would let the board know obviously before that, but the board can make other decisions at that time.
Okay. And then with that, I know there's been a change order to extend to add the steps into the tank on that. And with that, I don't know if you had a chance to look at this, but there is a mistake on their figures here. And I've talked to John and he's called them and they says, welcome, Mayor, glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
And what it is, if you happen to see it, it was on, I think it was page 6 or 9, that the amount was for $514.72, and they didn't add things correctly with that, and it's going to be $496.86. $496.86, correct. If you want to bring that up, Sharice, if you'd, number 9, I believe it's, yeah. Right there. If you scroll down, just so we can see the top part of that, right there. The very top has material cost is $166.51, and that was just dropped straight down. The subtotal, well, for the job expense, if you look there, the second one on the left-hand side, for down, keep going down to the next Yep, job expense. That change estimating, there's 1 hour for $100. Everything else is zero until you get over to the equipment rental was 150. Then if you drop down to the third color, right there, it's 267.85. That should be 250. So there's $17.85 difference. So I talked with John and he called them and he says, yeah, we'll just do that, make that change, and we'll go ahead and, you know, accept that payment with that. Any questions on any of that?
It's a good catch.
So we'll do that. So I'm taking our action item A was the change order for Corio Construction for the extension for the completion date. And does it also include this change order in that action item?
It only includes the,
Can that be added in at this point? And
Okay, we just need to add that on then to the next meeting.
The ladder rungs bracing. It said it was that was $1,173.58, but it's listed as $1,688.30.
Is your mic turned on?
There it is. Sorry. So there
Thank
was
you.
another one for the ladder rungs bracing. That was on the number 4, control number 4.
For the award bid or action item 4, Alicia?
It was the change order amount discrepancy, the Coro change order.
Okay,
So it listed as ladder rungs. Where's that at? It's not on this one though.
You know, Whitwell ladder rungs.
Yeah, so,
highlighted.
yeah. See it on here. Yeah, the ladder rungs. Oh, there's an extra, it's probably the same thing, the one, but they had said it was $1,173.58, but the pay request summary lists it as $1,688. Not, just, I guess we just need to look through that a little bit more. Cause I don't see it on.
if they're adding both of them together. But we're not voting on that tonight either.
No,
No, okay.
Okay. Great.
good catch.
Let's look at that. So that won't be here, so we don't even need to table that one. Thanks, Alicia.
Yeah.
But is there any questions on extending the completion date on that? Just,
Do we think that June 5th is gonna make it, considering where we're sitting at 0% on a few of them?
Yes.
Yeah, still?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
any other questions?
table the whole thing and come back and do it all at once since they're both on the same, or is it 2 separate change orders?
They should be 2 separate.
So we'll go ahead and do the extension for the time, but then the change order, get the
Correct.
calculations correct.
Yep.
All right. All right. There's no other questions. We'll go ahead and vote on that. Mayor, would you,
Take a motion.
entertain a motion to change the extension date to June
So
5th
moved.
of 2026?
So moved.
You what?
So moved.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and vote. Mayor,
Aye.
Alicia?
Aye.
Nate?
Aye.
James?
Aye.
And Clarence?
Aye.
Ryan?
Aye.
And I also vote aye. Thank you. The bid award for the 4450 West repump project. Any questions or concerns with that Nate can answer? Welcome, Nate. Glad to have you here. You understand the proposal from the city, well, from John and Ed with this and the conflict with Corio on getting that project done? You feel the same? You know what they're talking about there, Nate?
Having come up and
Yeah, I did the mic.
I think John has pretty much explained a lot of it. he did put in his staff report that right now they're already running behind. They have had additional crews over there helping them currently. I think it would be in the board's or the district's best interest to award it to Whitaker at this point.
Then we can get that done this fiscal year.
Right, so
Times and everything
we're,
like that.
we're talking 2 completion dates that are a day difference. So,
Right.
and with them being already running behind, I think that would be the best interest to go
I agree.
that way.
I agree.
So,
Are there any concerns? Any questions with that?
Are we gonna frame this up with liquidated damages as well, Ed? I mean, is that
Yes,
just a
sir.
standard boilerplate going forward that we're gonna contract them to timelines and then liquidated damages?
That is correct.
Wonderful, thank you.
And for the budget purposes, we're still within budget, I believe, with what was allotted for this. I know
yeah,
the money's, is increased, but we're covered with everything there. Okay, great.
Right.
Right. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate that.
absolutely.
No other questions? We'll entertain a motion to award the bid to Whitaker Construction for the 4450 West repump project.
I'll make a motion to approve for Whitaker Construction for the award of the 4450 West repump project.
Yeah, we ought to
The
have,
total?
I don't have that in front of me.
Yeah.
790.
Okay. For the amount of 131,790.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second? Okay, Alicia, thank you. So we'll go ahead and take a vote. Ryan? Do you want to?
Aye.
Okay, Clarence?
Aye.
James?
Aye.
Nate?
Aye.
Alicia?
Aye.
Mayor?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Okay, number 5, the Budget Committee. Schedule a date and a time for a budget meeting and select Budget Committee members. So those are the 4 dates that we'd like to be able to meet to get the budget for next year together. Have you had a chance to look at your calendars to see if any of those dates
Just one
would
of the
work?
4, right?
Pardon me?
One of the 4 or every one of them?
I think just one day should
Just one
do
of the
it.
dates.
Yeah.
Those are the dates that the treasurer's available, so.
Okay.
To work around her.
Now, was this going to be a lunch meeting also?
Or you guys could meet, we can,
So if it goes long, it could be lunch and dinner.
yeah,
Okay.
hopefully not. We typically usually meet around lunchtime.
Yeah.
March 19th is a Wednesday,
Thursday this.
Thursday this
That's
week. I'm
this
busy that
Thursday.
day.
I can't this week.
Yeah, how many do you want in this?
I mean, 2 of us usually. in the-
At least 2.
Yeah,
I think we had 3 of us last year,
Yeah.
didn't we? But I can do it again. The 25th works best for me when I looked at it.
Okay.
But if it's at noon, actually, probably any of those dates works.
Any of those days would work, you say?
What, 25th or 26th is best for me
Okay.
if it's at noon.
26th works best.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anybody? Anyone?
I'm good with the 26th too.
so you 3 on the.
That would be fine.
26th.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Nate, okay, let's go ahead and plan it with Clarence and James and I for the 26th.
Okay,
should
I
be
will send out,
around lunchtime sometime.
yeah. I'll
I
send
Just
it
send an email out.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
and we can
26th is
make
it.
a motion on that one.
Making a note. Sorry. Okay, number 6, staff report and project updates. Nate, you want to let us know how things are going?
So bear with me. This is my first time.
You're fine.
So as far as Oreo, I think we kind of covered that they are running a little behind. We did complete the 5100 West project for the manhole lining. There was a little bit of the groundwater coming through one of the manholes. So they had to come back and do a portion of the relining on that. With the change order on that, they did finish the 9 manholes just this week. Well, they finished Friday, sorry.
Great.
So we should be good with that. Any other projects that we have are just at this point ongoing. I mean, is there any specific projects that you're
No,
referring to?
the new generator on 4700 still working fine?
Yes.
Everything there
So we
good?
did complete the 4700 generator.
Right.
We had to have LW contract out to have the louvers
Oh, right.
redone.
Are they working okay now
Yes,
then?
everything
Good.
is fully operational there.
Great.
So, at again, 2700, the generator for that is still sitting in the shop waiting.
Yeah,
So,
right. Then we get the new pumps put on 4450. That'll be a nice
yeah,
addition with that one.
yes,
too.
absolutely. With both of the sites being under construction at the same time, I just want to kind of reiterate that both sites will be under bypass pumping.
Yeah,
So, and that was another additional
concern.
concern,
Right,
right? I mean,
right.
while they're already under bypass, there's not really a backup at that point. So it's kind of time pressing.
Right.
So,
Well, good. Have there been much yet on runoff issues?
as far as infiltration,
Yeah.
right now we're just starting an I&I study. So they're still installing all the monitors and everything else on that. It's
Okay.
probably going to be about a week and a half to 2 weeks. And then once those are all in, then they'll actually start recording
Cool.
everything.
Now it's heating up. Here we go.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
That will actually be, the term on that will actually be from, well, it's from March to September.
Okay.
So we'll know all the actual
Data with
readings
that. Good.
after September.
Great.
So, but yeah. it's-
Good. Anything else for Nate?
No, nothing else.
Okay. All righty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
Ed, is there anything you'd like to add, increase? Anything with Walmart we need to be concerned about?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Seems to be going according to plan, so that's good.
Okay, good. All righty. Thanks, you two. Mayor, number 7, the Central Weber update.
Yay, Walmart. So first, I apologize for being late. We went into a closed session that took a little longer than I anticipated, and so, but I apologize for being late to the meeting tonight. Overall, the Central Weber's doing well. We haven't had any major concerns, but with 1900 South project is basically on hold and could possibly go into some litigation. So we met in a closed session for that. There's some concerns with trying to get the project underway and changes that UDOT have made on some of the, they want to take all the equipment off every day, and so that it leaves it open from 3 until 7 p.m. at night for traffic. And so that moving all that equipment every day is leading to change orders that are excessive. So right now that project was a 19 and some change $1 million of a project to put that pipeline in and repipe and also reline some of that area all the way down 1900 to 12th Street. And the concerns right now is that the change order came back at 3.5 million for things, and that's just a lot of money. So we tabled it last month, moved it over to see what we could get done, had the discussions with UDOT, and that didn't go as good as anticipated. So at this point in time, we're still working on that to try and get that taken care of, but we did approve the change order because it's just going to cost a lot of money if we changed construction companies at this point. So huge projects, that
Wow.
are coming down. The UV, one thing I thought was interesting, you might be a little bit interested in, is that the UV project, they have these big, I would say, with the guy standing next to him, and I say a normal guy like you, Dale,
Yeah.
normal size, right?
Abnormal.
But you know, not a little tiny person or something like that. But they took they had the UV lights that go up and down in their tubes. Have you ever seen those before, Ed? Yeah, they have the tubes on them, and the UV lights come through that. Well, as they pass through, they get clogged up with stuff. And so they have a cleaning thing. It goes up and down like this, and it scrapes those things off and keeps them clean. And then when they get to the level where they can't clean them as well, then they dip them in this. It's kind of like what's the stuff you clean the rust off, and that's CRV. Or what's it called?
CLR.
Yeah, CLR. Yeah, it's like a fluid like that takes all that off of them and cleans it.
MEK, yeah.
And then they just rotate them out and put them back in another thing. It's pretty cool the way that works. But again, I thought it was quite interesting that project. They're out of chlorine, so they're done. They won't order anymore. And that was on one of the tragic concern lists for Weber County, is to have chlorine
Sure.
available. So that was a big deal also. But other than that, other projects are coming along. That 1900 West project's only 20% done. So we've got a long ways to go, and hopefully not a lot more money, because that does reflect back to the taxpayers. So I thought another thing that was quite interesting was that they've got their generators all set and everything now for backup in case power loss, and they go through a ton of power over there. But they've got, and Ed would probably know this, how big 2 megawatt generators are. Yeah, he just went woo.
Pretty big.
So that's big, but they have 2 of those to run the plant in case things go down. So you can be assured that your poop keeps moving through the pipe.
That's right.
So, but yeah,
Going downhill.
2 megawatt generators that run that.
Like
And those
train
are-
engines.
And they said that it sucks the diesel down like you wouldn't believe. They eat a lot of diesel. So, but anyway, those are all set and ready to go. So the plant feels pretty secure with their direction. So thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Number 8, we have an issue with I and J. Ed, are you aware of this on the invoices? There's a duplicate invoice
Yeah,
from.
yes, Sharice and I talked about it earlier.
Okay. I know there's a duplicate for Geneva Rock on both invoices for that.
Correct.
We've toyed with just tabling that, correcting them, or do we want to pay one and just leave one off and just have them change that?
I think it's at the board's discretion. I
Okay.
think it looks like if there is a discrepancy, it's going to be minor that they can fix. So the board can either move to approve them conditionally that we get the revised documents, or the board can table it to another time.
Okay. I know one of them is for the 228,000, the other one's a 71,000. If it was me, I would think that we would pay the 228 and not do J and let them take that off that invoice. So then we can correct that, and so at least they can get something with that. But that's just my thoughts. Anybody else? Ryan?
Mr. Chair, if you guys have a quorum for your budget meeting, is that something you could allow for a correction and you can vote on that then?
We could add we don't have a quorum with just you 3.
But is it going to change any? I guess it would speed it up for until another month, I guess.
Yeah, we could add it to an agenda for the 26th. You guys could approve it then if you wanted to do that.
But we got to have one more person.
Or we could just make them wait till April.
Yeah.
Would you mind? Okay, let's bring Nate on, the 26th. Okay? Will you make a note on that we can make that change then? So we'll table both of those for today? Okay. All right. Thanks, Ryan. A good idea. So consent agenda. A, the action on minutes for February 9th, 2026. B, the billing adjustments for February 2026. C, the monthly accounts payable for March of 2026. D, West Haven City for $55,632.15 for invoice 0302603, administrative services for February of 2026. Twin D for $6,402.62 for invoice 820714 for 5100 West sewer cleaning. Ulrich and Associates, PC $6,620, invoice 31598, 2025 audit. Gardner Engineering for $8,224.78 for invoice 5895 engineering for the 2700 West lift station. And then Central Weber for $444,607 for invoice 2328898, fiscal year 2026, third quarter treatment fees. And we'll go to that part right there.
Can you read the last two in your motion?
Table them? Okay. I is Corio Construction Incorporated for $228,984.28. Pay request number 3.
25 cents.
Oh, excuse me. That amount is $228,984.25. The pay request number 3 for 2700 West Lift Station improvement. J, Corio Construction Incorporated for $71,382.73. Pay request number 4 for the 2700 West Lift Station improvement. With I and J, we are going to table those because of a duplicate for Geneva Rock invoice on both of those, and we'll deal with that on March 26th. So we'll entertain a motion to pass consent agenda A8, A through H, and table I through J. I and J.
I will make a motion to approve consent agenda, number 8, consent agenda, A through H, while tabling I and J.
Okay. All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Nate, thank you. And with this, we'll take a vote. Mayor?
Aye.
Alicia?
Aye.
Nate?
Aye.
James?
Aye.
Clarence?
Aye.
Ryan?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Thank you. And then number 9, no other questions or concerns for tonight? We'll make a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Ryan, thanks for being online.
Yep. You guys have a lovely night.
You too. Nate, thank you.